Well, I just sold old Harry Warden. Took a lot to get this and a lot of money to put it together. I must admit it was quite fun. I won some Halloween costume contests and such. So along with the mask, which is an MSA Chemox rebreather, modified. Here we have an MSA self-rescuer. Now this particular one, I got some tape on it. Actually comes with a little, like a buckle clip that, snaps shut with tension. And I broke mine a while back. So I just threw some tape on. The lid here actually comes off of the bottom. This is a stainless steel piece, actually, so I had to use a special primer and paint, which obviously still, was kind of hard to make it stick. But anyway, so right here I modified the top, the lid, and I ran the little piece of tubing here that comes with this particular tubing and came with my Chemox rebreather. I got the full set with brand new filters and everything. But anyway, this has like a little ring around it, which I have on the inside, and then it's just nice and snug in there. I drilled it so perfectly that it just fits in there snug, perfect. But the same deal goes for the extension here in the hose. So we've got from Harry, this is the standard length hose you get there, and this is another standard length hose. Well, actually the one on the rebreather mask is a little shorter there. This one's, you can order these, but so all that is another one of the little metal connector pieces, the tube. And like I said, this one's got kind of a lip on it, a ring around on the one side that's on the inside. And this one is, I took it off. I shaved off and cut off the lip, the ring there, and connected those two. And this is a little black tape. Right here we have, you can see that's the attachment there where you clip on your Kohler wheat light. This is an MSA Comfo cap. If you want to know what the real one is, that's what it is, kids. The self-rescuer is probably the most common, I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but mistake. Usually people like in the newer one are using more of like a canteen, okay? You actually watch the real one. This here is what was used. Now, that being said, excuse me, $6 million man's crystal radio backpack in the way. Okay, so another thing that people confuse, I guess, between the newer movie and the original 1981 is this is a Kohler wheat light, and Harry's Kohler wheat light is black. Okay? This is actually black, not painted black, it is black. So there you have a Kohler wheat light. Another thing that people overlook, I guess, is that in the original 1981, Harry Warden, Axel, wore two belts. He wore two belts at once. And these are actual Bureau of Mining. I forget how you actually say that, but yeah. And they're real mining belts. They got the right color and everything, and it was hard to find a matching set, but they're out there. This particular one last year, the strap which you would slide your self-rescuer into, and then on the other belt, on the other side, you would be putting your Kohler wheat light in there. Mine broke last year here on the strap. It's just, this is like, I don't know, from the 40s or 50s or something like so, I mean, it's old leather. What do you want? This was real deal mining stuff here. I did remove that brass stamp. But yeah, that's it. If you like the Harry Warden, you want to do... Okay, so another quick thing here. I almost forgot to mention. The MSA, Chemox Rebreather Mask. That's what this is. Okay. So this tube right here is actually... Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone and do this. About yay big. And it's actually turned in the front. So one, it comes out both sides there. You know, it sits this way, and then you got a tube coming out this side and a tube coming out this side, and it goes into this cage thing you wear on your chest with like some lungs in it. So you had to cut that down by taking this out. You take all this out, cut this tube down. I used an actual metal saw. Cut it perfectly. And this whole piece here isn't too hard to figure out, but this is actually from inside here. You unscrew this whole lid piece, okay, and then there's got a smaller tube in the back here. It goes through the mask. Pretty easy to figure out once you get inside here. There'll be a few things to take off, you know, screws and such. But so this is basically turned inside out. You take a bunch of the stuff from inside of it, and then you just pull the screen forward and screw this lid back on. It's like a, you know, shoe polish lid or something. It's quite simple. And then it is a silver paint. You can put your blood there if you want, just to match right up with the cover. It's as movie accurate as I could get. The only difference here, kids, that I could find at all is this piece right here. Okay, and through my years of research on this damn thing, the only thing I couldn't find was, no, this is the actual one that comes with it, with all of them, I guess, which leads me very much to believe that the one in the movie was completely modified. Somebody welded and did a little, or took a piece out of something completely unrelated and used it. So that's what it is. Everything is MSA. MSA Comfo Cap. You got your Kohler Wheat Light, MSA Self Rescuer, MSA Hose, of course your Chemox Rebreather Mask. You run your cord over that. Slide that in there. And, there you are. Now you're ready to haunt some mines. The only problem is, it really doesn't matter if you're over 21 or not. If you try to walk into a bar with this, they will not let you in. If you read the sign on the door carefully, it says no minors allowed. Okay, so as far as the details are concerned, this particular is it's you know, race driver's hood that they put on before their helmets. You can find them all over eBay and wherever else. This particular one is from Pat's Acres out here near where I live, my son's drive. So I would turn this one inside out when I used it. Anyway, so that goes on under your mask, and then you just use a plain black turtleneck besides that, and you're good to go as far as under the mask and helmet. And then as far as the gloves and the boots, I did not really, I mean, I looked into the gloves and stuff, and I hadn't found the exact ones yet, you know, as in make and model and whatnot, brand. But I had already had a pair that I found that were so close I didn't even bother from there on. Same with the boots. The boots are, I'm sure you could find the exact brand and model if you really look. but an all-leather pair of black combat boots from your local Army surplus or whatever will suffice, definitely. Quick and easy to do. Put the legs down in it, lace it up, and then just, skirt the legs up a couple inches so they puff out at the bottom like Harry Warden's. Boom. Done. I nearly forgot. The coveralls themselves. The new My Bloody Valentine 3D used Dickies Navy coveralls. Easy to find. Plentiful. And it worked awesome for the 1981 version. It's perfect. Just like the gloves, with a lot of research, you could probably find the brand and model of glove. If you do, please let me know. I would love to know. Same with the boots. I'd like to know just to know. But the Navy, Dickies Navy coveralls, easy to come by. You can just go down to any store and pick them up. They're not too much, and they look nearly identical. So that's easy to get. It also is interchangeable with the newer one. Although Harry's newer one's a little darker, looks more black to me, but supposedly navy. Alright, so if you're watching this video, I'm sure by now you've seen the new remake, My Bloody Valentine 3D. This particular mask is an actual gas mask. The MSA Chemox Rebreather is not a gas mask, okay? Big difference. However, you can find the model of this online all over the place. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's simple and there's lots of info, and this one's pretty easy to put together. You simply switch this piece with this piece and you're done. This same hosing is all a standard size hosing you can find online. That's why I had both Harry's 81 and new, and I could just use the hose, interchange it, The new one does not use a self-rescuer. It's more of the canteen style I was talking about, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the 3D version, his Kohler wheat light is red, unlike the original. So this mask is super simple to do, and you can buy hose attachments online, pretty easy. So that's how you do that one if you're interested. I mean, this thing was, I can't even remember. It was like 30, 40 bucks, I think, for the mask. And unlike the rebreather, holy shit, that came in a trunk from the, Bureau of Mining, and this actual mining stuff. This is a gas mask. I can't even remember which country it's from. Anyway, they're plentiful, in plentiful supply, easy to get, and like I said, you just modify these two pieces. You don't have to buy 38 pieces. I mean, this Comfo cap, look them up. They ain't cheap. Not cheap. Super not cheap. Not too bad, actually. Oh, in case you didn't know, like I said about the clip that comes on this earlier, and the lid is removable when you get it before you modify it, not to make it like this, a supposed filter of some sort. But in all actuality, it's got the little buckle tension clip on here. You just take off, lid pops off, and inside this, I have it somewhere. In fact, I may do another video with the actual parts that come with the rebreather. I got the full rib cage with the lungs in it and all that. So inside this, I'm pretty sure that's also in my trunk still, but it's a little, like a bag. That's a filter bag with a little face. It's like a last minute, emergency. Holy shit, things have gone south. I need to cover my mouth. That is pretty much that. But wait, there's more.
Once upon a time, on a sad Valentine.